Traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over AMC and then one stock that I really love over the next few weeks as well. First, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Where has your boy been for the past 7-8 days? Not going to lie, September was equally as terrible for me personally as March was. And when I say personally, I don't really mean in my personal life or anything like that. I'm talking strictly with trading. I'm always transparent and 100% with my subscribers. This was one of the worst months possible to trade. And it's funny, as the month entered, I talked to everyone in Discord and was like, we just need to protect ourselves because most likely September is going to be a bad month. Historically speaking, September's always that bad downtrending month. It's the end of the fiscal year. It's just the way things typically work. Funny enough, I tended to overtrade. I had some big wins, went into Vegas, had a nice vacation, came back, was itching to get back into trading, and had some big losses. This was one of those few red months over the year. Now, if you can average 9 to 10 green months out of the year, you're doing well for yourself. But I think it's important that I address the fact that you're going to have bad months in trading. You're not just going to make a killing every single day and every single week. But let's not waste any more time. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Let's talk about AMC.
I got no drip in my pocket. Forgot it, or maybe
Before we hop into the charts, I do want to address a few things as well. Now, going forward, you know, I'm not just going to be talking about AMC every single day. However, if there is big stuff going on, I'm going to try to keep you guys updated and break down the charts as best as possible. I have not been trading AMC. I've been steering clear, and the bump up that we just got was pretty incredible. It's about a $10 move. It was pretty amazing if you're really looking at it. But there is kind of some money making opportunities, and I just want to address what I think about the market and what I'm doing personally. So let's get into the chart. All right, so I do want to just go over kind of a longer data chart, and just, it's been a minute since we've been here. The last video that I made going over AMC was addressing this bear flag that you were in. You ended up breaking down below this. You got rejected at the new weekly and then just shot down. Now, again, I'm not making updates on this all the time because I am not trading this every single day. There's been other opportunities, but obviously those opportunities have not played out so well. So I just want to come back and reiterate what's going on here. Now, you saw that push down, and honestly, I did not suspect you just keep dropping or to stop dropping at the 34 region, but you also did have some news about Citadel and Robinhood and some of the stuff that was going on there. And then you also had the news about AMC buying back some of that debt, which thank God, finally they did something that I'm like, you're a good company. Congratulations. I think you did something good with the money that you raised and kind of screwed some people on. So as you see what's going on now, you had a quick bump up from that $34 roughly to $41.5, $42. That's a huge move, $8, not $10, but you still pushed up. Now, we need to look exactly where you got rejected. I have people on Twitter saying you're going back to 50, all this craziness. I'm just going to shoot it straight with you guys, what I'm looking at and what I like about what's going on right now. I do not think you're going to get an immediate move back above $40 right now. I didn't see that closing the week above 40. You didn't. You pushed back down. Manipulation, whatever you want to say. Not only did you get rejected right there at the weekly, you also got rejected at the new monthly, which came out on Thursday. Or actually, yeah, today, Friday, which was today's open. You pushed back below it, rejected twice, and now you're pushing back down even lower. Now, some people are saying this is a bull flag. I personally don't see this as a bull flag. I do see one more leg down, though. So I would say a 1, 2, 3 correction. And I have this zone down here. Now, people were saying, Tyler, that's really optimistic. It's not really that big of a zone either. 36.70 up to about 37.30. It's about a 60-cent zone. If you wanted to, you could reduce it down to possibly right there, like 36.90. I do think it's going to come down to this range most likely. Now, the one thing I will say is going into a new week, typically you're not shooting down to start the week, especially if you're going to come out bullish. So that is something to take into consideration. But I will say that I am not long on this yet, or if I even am going to go long on the call option side of things. I still have my stock. I haven't sold anything like that. I do think the lows are in. I don't think you're going to come back below $29. Don't think it's going to happen right now. End of year is still where I see most of that movement coming in. The same thesis, it's all there. I'm not wishy-washy. I've stayed with that thesis. But as of right now, when it comes to options, I want to see another leg down. Either you double bottom here or you come down a little bit deeper. I'd prefer a little bit deeper of a drop. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking at. I like what I'm seeing, though. It does look it does look strong, and you're getting some of the things that you want to happen. You're seeing the actual people behind Citadel and Robinhood kind of being outed. Now, I don't think this is going to cause for an immediate pump. People that are saying it's going to cause an immediate pump, they're lying to you. They want views. That's why they're doing it. But when it comes to the longevity of what's going on, it's definitely making it clear cut that there is manipulation and illegal activity going on, and it's being hidden behind the scenes, which we've all known for some time right now. We're going to look really quick at the stock that I'm loving right now. MRK Merrick. I know I just switched gears on you 100%. If you want, you can skip ahead, go to the end. I'll talk a little bit more about AMC and just give you my thesis going into next week. So you had a huge gap up, and typically when something gaps up like this, Tyler stays very far away. But I got to address what's going on here. Merrick just announced they're making a very good push into a COVID treatment pill based on studies could cut the death rate into 50%. And that's just with these initial studies. Now, the reason I'm so bullish on this, and this is just a fundamental viewpoint, there's also a technical viewpoint as well, which I'll come out with in the near term future. I'm going to be making more videos on these guys because in my opinion, this is going to generate life-changing money for myself. Do your own DD. You need to look it up for yourself. But I'm telling you, the call option side, the math is there. There's huge potential. I understand the risk, but I am willing to take that risk. So Merrick is potentially the only COVID treatment that there is out there. Now, you have your vaccines, your booster shots, and stuff like that. But if you actually get COVID, this would be what they would prescribe to you if this gets FDA approved. And it's looking, quite honestly, like it will get emergency approved. And this could also set the tone for a bottom in the economy. So if you look at everything going on, and I'm going to address this more in lives and other videos as well, if the economy wants to survive and not take another hit potentially from COVID, Merrick possibly could be its saving grace. And I don't find it coincidental that this is coming out with the debt ceiling and all this other stuff coming out right now and all these other concerns in the actual world economy, that this is kind of the, you know, the one-hit wonder that just comes out and saves everyone and flattens the curve or whatever it may be. However, you have to address the elephant in the room that this is potentially the best runner that you're going to get for COVID type treatment or anything like that. Now, I'm going to tell you where I think this is going to go. I think it hits $100 by December. And I think it's a crazy call out. Do your own DD. I think this thing easily runs to $100 by December. Now, would I hold till then? That's the, $1 million question as well. I have options right now for $85. I have $100 strikes for November 15th or November 18th. It's November. It's in the teens. I can't remember what day it is for right now. But also, I'm looking to get 110s for January, I believe 20th or in the 20s as well. Sorry, I just sent it all to my friends and stuff like that. But I love this stock. I'm going to be constantly updating you guys on this stock as well, what it's doing, and then overall just my opinion on it and the new news coming out. But I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes out on ticker symbol MRK. Options-wise, the implied volatility is still so low, people. I'm telling you, potentially some of the first people getting into these. If you look at the call to put flow, today was 75% call action. Now, I see some people, even in my Discord, saying, I'm going to short it. Do what you want to do. I'm never going to tell you to buy or sell anything. But for me personally, I am buying the hell out of these call options. All right, so in closing, looking at AMC, I'm not on the side of saying you're going to $50, $60 right now. However, the news is aligning with you and your thesis of potentially covering happen in the relative future. I still think into November, December is when you're going to start getting that nice push going into the new year. That's my personal opinion. I think things are aligning. I think everyone's kind of getting their eyes opened if they weren't already open. It's not surprising all this news you're finding out. And I think if it is surprising to you, I don't really know if you really believed in it in the first place. However, I do really like what's going on. It's shaping up very nicely. I'm just telling people, don't expect it to happen immediately. Again, the same thesis into November, December. That's where you're really expecting that movement. That's where I expect to really start taking off. Into November, into December, possibly beginning of January. That's what makes sense for me. And just based on the calls that are in the money and the way things are going right now and how it's slowing down, that's when I think things really start to pick back up. Again, into November, going into December, beginning of January. It's about a month and a half worth of time. That's what I see happening. That is my thesis on AMC. MRK, I don't really know what else to say about it. If you listened to what I said just a second ago, I love it. I am dumping a lot of money into the stock. I will have a lot of plays going up on the board. I will definitely be going over this in my live streams, everything like that, and more videos coming out. I most likely will mention MRK every single day and just an update on it as we do the daily watch list as well. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Also, Discord spots are now available. Link is down below. More content coming. I'm sorry for the hiatus. I'll be back very soon. And remember one thing, boys, we run the market.
But I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean